Joining me now from Ground Zero, New Orleans, Louisiana, chief political analyst at BennyTheJokeMan.com, Ben Walsh. Ben, must have been rather exciting to have the president in town.
It was really a thrill, GL. The president was here, and he made us a promise. He said, if you like your gumbo, you can keep your gumbo.
Where have I heard that before?
Yeah, we really appreciate that. But seriously, New Orleans has mostly recovered from Hurricane Katrina, which was America's second worst disaster, the first being the Obama presidency.
True that, true that.
But we still have problems. According to a new study, New Orleans is the most pest-infested city in America. We are plagued by rats, cockroaches, and an incompetent mayor. Yeah, he's the biggest rat of all. Earlier this week, Graham, President Obama welcomed the WNBA champion Phoenix Mercury to the White House. The president enjoys these events, but aides are concerned that he's neglecting his golf game. And the president's right-hand man, I should say, Vice President Biden, seems like he's ready to make a White House run. You know, if he were to win, he would be the oldest president to assume the office at age 74. But that's no big deal because he has the mentality of a 3-year-old.
But imagine the material, the endless material you would have if it's Biden versus Trump, for example. And speaking of Donald Trump, of course, he continues to make headlines just about everywhere he goes.
Everywhere you look, there's Donald Trump. In Iowa, Mr. Trump had Univision reporter Jorge Ramos kicked out of a news conference. But Ramos was able to question Trump after tunneling back in.
Hopping over the fence, right?
I don't know how he could. Unfortunately for Mr. Trump, this dust-up has become a distraction from his harassment of Megyn Kelly. Yeah, he needs to focus. But I will say this, that Donald Trump has been going after Jeb Bush. He says that Bush is a low-energy person, which would explain Jeb's new campaign slogan, I'm just resting my eyes.
Okay, sure, that's Bush. We know all about Jeb Bush. What about the other candidates?
Well, today, former Texas Governor Rick Perry made a surprise announcement. He's still running for president.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, nobody did. And our governor, Louisiana Governor Bobby Jindal, is still in the race, but he's not getting much traction. In fact, he's now polling 2 points behind Jared, the Subway guy.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a scandal sandwich there with extra mustard, doesn't he? Not unlike what is happening at Ashley Madison. And we did some checking just to reassure you, Benny, you are not on the Ashley Madison email list.
That's very funny, GL. But seriously, millions of cheaters were exposed. And the hackers said it was easy to break into AshleyMadison.com because the servers were in a bathroom. Can you imagine that? The incompetence. Speaking of incompetence.
I got that one. Continue.
Hillary Clinton left her Hamptons vacation home early to campaign in the Midwest. And something tells me that was Bill's idea, if you know what I mean. But Hillary Clinton's campaign is now giving donors a chance to win dinner with Hillary. Actually, that's second prize. First prize is dinner without Hillary. I think that would be preferable. Here's another gimmick. Hillary is promising that everybody who donates, she will put their name on a wall at her campaign headquarters. And of course, if circumstances dictate, those names will be transferred to a wall in her cell.
Cell, I get it. Cell, go ahead.
Yeah. Graham, journalists are comparing Hillary to President Richard Nixon. But that's not fair. Nixon's not here to defend himself.
You know the difference between Hillary and Nixon? Nixon only had to shave twice a day. Benny, thank you as always, and be careful down there on Bourbon Street.